The 8th century, a hinge point in European history, often called the Dark Ages. But in the courts of the Franks, a different kind of light was already burning. The flame of the Carolingian Renaissance, reviving Roman grandeur, culture, and power. Today, on Echoes of Time, we examine the man who started it all. The ambitious son of a warlord who would seize a crown, forge an unbreakable alliance with the papacy, and end one dynasty to launch his own. He was the short man with the towering ambition. His name, Pepin the Short. This is the story of how a palace mayor became the rightful king, and in the process laid the foundation for an empire. Let the echoes begin. In the grand tapestry of medieval Europe, some figures cast shadows that stretch for centuries. While the name of Charlemagne echoes through history, the story of his father Pepin the Short is the crucial first chapter, a tale of ambition, faith, and a king who ended his life in a gesture of profound humility. Our story begins in a kingdom ruled by phantoms. For generations, the Frankish realm had been led by the Merovingian kings, but their power was a mere illusion. The true authority lay in the hands of a powerful official known as the mayor of the palace. Pepin, like his father Charles Martel before him, held this office, but unlike his predecessors, Pepin grew weary of propping up a powerless monarch. In a bold and unprecedented move in 751, he sent a letter to Pope Zachary with a simple, revolutionary question: who should be king, the one who holds the title, or the one who wields the power? The Pope's answer set the stage for a coup. Pepin deposed the last Merovingian king, trading his title of mayor for the crown he already commanded. This audacious seizure of power required a powerful ally, and Pepin forged an unbreakable bond with the papacy. When Rome was threatened by the invading Lombards, Pope Stephen II took a perilous journey across the Alps to plead for aid. In a historic ceremony, the Pope himself anointed Pepin and his sons, sanctifying their new dynasty with holy authority. Pepin, true to his word, marched his army into Italy, defeated the Lombards, and seized their lands. But instead of keeping them for himself, he gave them to the Pope. This donation of Pepin created the Papal States, a territory the Church would rule for over 1,000 years, forever altering the political map of Italy and cementing the alliance between Frankish kings and the Roman pontiff. Even his famous nickname, the Short, is shrouded in mystery. While many assume he was simply a man of small stature, no contemporary source actually confirms this with certainty. Some historians believe the name only appeared later to distinguish him from his father, Pepin of Herstal, or his famously tall son, Charlemagne. The name might not have referred to his height at all, but could be a lost reference or a simple quirk of history, leaving us with a curious puzzle at the heart of his identity. His path to becoming the sole ruler of the Franks was also marked by a surprising twist. He did not inherit his power alone, but shared it with his older brother, Carloman. For 6 years, the two brothers governed the kingdom together. But in 747, Carloman, a man of deep piety, did the unthinkable. He voluntarily gave up his immense power, his lands, and his titles to withdraw from the world and become a monk. This sudden abdication left Pepin as the single, undisputed master of the entire Frankish realm, clearing the path for his destiny to unfold. In the end, after forging a new dynasty and reshaping the relationship between crown and cross, Pepin's final act was one of astonishing penance. When he died in 768, he was taken to the Basilica of Saint Denis, the future resting place of French kings. But he left a specific instruction for his burial. He was not to be laid to rest in glory, but was to be buried face down at the entrance of the church. This prostrate position was a symbolic act of atonement, not for his own sins, but for the sins of his father, Charles Martel, who had seized church lands to fund his armies. With this final gesture, the first Carolingian king demonstrated his ultimate submission to God. A powerful and humble end for the man who founded an empire. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, please hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing stories from history. We'll see you in the next one.